Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us on this Wednesday, April 22nd, 2026. I'm CJ LeMaster, your lead investigative reporter and your host for the WLBT Plus Digital News Desk Update. Hope you're doing well on this Wednesday. I got many of you watching right now on our YouTube and Facebook live streams, also on our OTT platforms. Hope that all of you are having a good work week thus far. We're halfway through. We want to first start with some information that just came into our newsroom that we've been trying to confirm since Monday. 5 inmates have been hospitalized after a stabbing at the Central Mississippi Correctional Facility in Pearl. Now, the state's Department of Corrections tells us all 5 were taken to a hospital for treatment. 3 have since been released. We actually first contacted MDOC when the incident happened on Monday. The agency took 2 days to confirm this information to us and get us what we needed to know about this situation, confirming it for us. And again, we hope to have additional information as it becomes available. A man has finally been arrested after a manhunt and chase through 2 different counties. John William Gray was found last night south of Canada Cross Road in Hinds County. Now, Vicksburg police say that Gray stole a truck from a parking lot, then led officers on a chase along Highway 27 after an attempted traffic stop. Investigators say the truck crashed near the Warren-Hinds County line by the Big Black River, and Gray then left the scene on foot. New information now about something we've told you about since the legislature and the governor signed the Jackson Water Authority into law. Now the Water Authority Board is starting to take shape. The Board of Aldermen in Ridgeland picked their representative at last night's meeting. Now they have selected City Engineer Paul Forrester to represent Ridgeland on the board. Mayor Gene McGee explained why he thinks Forrester is a good fit.
He has a great understanding of water and sewer systems, and also is a person of strong reason and knows how to make good decisions and I think that he will be a great asset to that board and also be a great asset for the city of Jackson and its water system itself.
Now, Forrester also served as an engineer for the city of Flowood. The debate over renaming a Jackson street got heated during last night's city council meeting. As we told you earlier this week, Councilman Kenneth Stokes in Ward 3 wants to rename Wood Street after Dr. Roderick Little, the band director at JSU, but not everyone who lives on Wood Street supports that. Now, Councilman Stokes wants the name change to help bring about a positive light and new energy to the community, but many Wood Street residents are not happy about it. They made that clear in front of Jackson city leaders, saying the street's current names hold generational history and memories. It was a full house in last night's city council meeting with residents eager to voice their opinions. Stokes claims the street has been plagued by violence and what he calls dope dealers for years. He believes changing the name to honor a positive role model who grew up in the area, like Dr. Little, would help turn things around. Some agree, but others strongly disagree. Don't think that Stokes has the support from the community on this matter.
We've been there for 56 years, and I just feel uncomfortable having my street name changed for someone that I do not know.
We're trying to get people to bring money into these areas, build these areas up so we can move people in. If I gave you a house on Wood Street, you wouldn't even take it because of the dope boys who they had coming here and everything else.
Now, some residents argue there are other efforts underway to turn the neighborhood around under the current name. They also signed a petition to push back against that name change effort. No action was taken on the ordinance last night. The councilman says while he hears the concerns from residents, he's still going to move forward with bringing that item up for vote next month. A former Hinds County assistant principal who was fired after reading "I Need a New Butt" to students has secured another victory in the Mississippi Court of Appeals. The High Court rejected the school district's request for a new hearing. The decision follows the court's earlier ruling overturning Toby Price's termination, noting similar books were available in the school library. Price was fired in March 2022 after reading the book to second graders. A couple of you saying hi on this Wednesday. Annie Reynolds saying good afternoon. Hope you're doing well, Annie. And Britt, happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well also, Britt. Good to hear from you. Some of you living in Hinds County are speaking out about road conditions in your community. Now, potholes, rough roads, and overgrown shoulders are creating hazards across several rural communities in the county. Residents say the conditions make it unsafe for children riding school buses and for drivers trying to maneuver around large craters in the roadway. Many add they've reported the problems before, some for years, and are again calling on the Hinds County Public Works Department to repair the roads. Some of you say you're worried about kids riding the school bus.
They are stopped in one area to pick up or let out children, and someone comes along meeting the bus and hit one of these potholes in those areas, that's going to be bad. That's going to be real bad.
Now, we reached out to the Hinds County Public Works Department for a response on these conditions, and they said in part, Hinds County has more than 900 miles of roadway and over 300 bridges that need to be maintained. And with the road department's limited resources, we are working to address issues with all the roads and not just one area. And that's all the time we have for this edition of the WLBT Plus Digital News Desk Update for your Wednesday, April 22nd. Your First Alert weather team will be in here at 2:30 to give you an idea of what the rest of the week and your weekend looks like, including when those rain chances are going to creep into our forecast. And our early evening newscasts begin at 4 p.m. on air and online. For everyone here at WLBT News, I'm CJ LeMaster, your lead investigative reporter and your host for the WLBT Plus Digital News Desk Update. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you back here tomorrow.